Hey there, happy Halloween. We loved your house and was curious what you do. How can we afford a house like this? And how much are you thinking about selling this for? So what advice would you give to someone who may want to start a restaurant one day? You mind if I get a little candy?
Come on.
Not at all.
Uncomfortably comfortable right now. We'll see how it goes. I just hope I don't run into any Persian enemies on the way to the first house. Because if so, I will have to declare war. What's going on, guys? Sean here, and today is October 31st, which means it's Halloween, and I'm wearing one of my favorite costumes, and that gives me the perfect excuse to knock on some millionaires' doors here in Atlanta, Georgia. But instead of asking them for a treat, I'm gonna be asking them what they do for a living. Let's get into it. Ahoo! This is a super nice house. Trick or money.
Few inches later.
Trick or money.
6.5 hours later.
All right. I think that's a bust. Super cool house though. I feel like if I had a house like this, I would never leave. First house is officially a bust. All right, so this is the house. It's a super nice house. Trick or money.
A few moments later.
Try one more doorbell ring. All right, we're gonna assume nobody's home or wants to come to the door today. Let me get out of here. I don't know why, I just feel like somebody's about to just Rambo me right now. Trick or money. All right, well, doesn't look like anyone's home. Better luck next time. Gotta be careful though. Urgents might be watching.
Stop it. Get some help.
All right, no one's home. That's house number 4. People on YouTube make this look easy, but it's pretty hard. I don't think anyone's home.
You're not gonna stop there.
Gonna be a bust.
No, what are you waiting for?
0 for 5 from the field.
Do it!
Wait a second. Hello. Hey. We just love your house. We're like, you know, how can we afford a house like this? And curious to know, like, what do people make?
I mean, my husband, he's the CEO of a company.
CEO of a company?
Yeah.
You know, like what industry he's in?
Automation industry.
Automation.
Yeah. Automated.
Oh, very cool. You know how you got into that at all?
No, I mean, well, I think he went to college to do engineering and then started in sales.
Started in sales. So he's like probably has like a bunch of car dealerships or something like that?
No. Automation. No, he
Oh,
has,
automation,
he has
like
clients. He has automotive industry as clients, but also packaging industry. He has like, I don't know, Amazon and all those.
Gotcha. That's really cool. And what do you do?
I'm a housewife.
You're a homemaker.
We had 3 children and they're out of the house now, but I mean, we moved from Germany 20 years ago.
Oh.
And when I was still in Germany, I was a lawyer.
Oh,
But
I
then
see.
when we moved, you know, the kids,
Gotcha.
I was always busy with the kids here.
Gotcha. Well, I love that. I love your house, and thanks for talking to us for a second. Did you guys build this yourself?
No, it was like built, I think 4 years ago.
Oh, I see. Do you guys have any like advice for people who are trying to like get a house like this, what they can do?
I don't know. Well, you're talking to the wrong person. I mean, you
Yeah.
know, that's my husband. He's the numbers guy.
I gotcha. Does he like work a lot? Is that why he's not here?
Yeah, well, he's in the office right now, sure.
Yeah, gotcha. About how many hours a week would you say he works?
Well, it depends. You know, sometimes it might be 10 or 12. Sometimes it's less.
10 or 12 a
Sometimes
week?
travel. No, daily.
Daily, yeah. You have to run a big business. Sometimes you have to work extra hard, right? She was awesome. She was super awesome. I really appreciate that she actually came out and talked to us and was willing to share some information. I had like a few questions in my head, but I wasn't expecting her to come out last second, and it just all flew out. my head. So I'm just glad I asked her, you know, what she does for a living. Her husband's in the automations industry and focuses on automobiles. So that's a good niche. That's super cool. Hopefully we can find some more doors to knock on. Right now we're 1 for 6 from the field, so we got a little bit more work to do. Dogs are here. I don't want to get eaten today, so I think that I'm just going to slowly run away from the property at this point. See, this is the type of house I want one day. Not too much, but also very cool. Yeah. More dogs.
Later.
Hello, happy Halloween. Hey. Hi.
I have no candy, I have nothing. What a bad dog.
I see. I was just curious what you do for a living.
Oh, I don't do anything. I'm retired. My daughter lives here. She used to own a restaurant, but COVID closed it down.
We're actually in the market for how much are you thinking about selling this for?
I don't know yet either.
Hey, Logan.
No, he's back.
Hey.
Come back.
He's fine.
Come on,
We are officially 2 for 8. The last home actually answered. It was a mother and a daughter living there. The daughter actually owned the home. She used to own a restaurant, but the pandemic, the worldwide sickness shut down her restaurant. So I asked her some advice on how other people can maybe start their own restaurant and maybe get a nice home like hers. And she basically said, don't start a restaurant. It's a super hard business. And now she's trying to find something else to do. So there you have it, guys. Think twice before you want to start a restaurant. Hey there. Hey, I was just driving around. Love the house and the decorations. And my wife and I were just shooting a little video and was curious to know what you do for a living.
No, that's okay. You guys can get off the property.
Okay, sorry about that. I feel like it's definitely challenging me. It's pushing me outside of my comfort zone. Getting a lot of rejection so far. We're like maybe 2 for 10, but I feel like I'm gonna just keep persevering. Eventually we're gonna run into somebody who's nice and opens their doors and wants to talk to us. So gonna stick with it. At least 5 more houses before we give up.
Hi, we'll be right there.
Yeah.
Feel free to practice your Thursday night football touchdown dance while you wait.
It's like a commercial. Hey,
Hey,
happy Halloween.
my wife's got to get some candy. Sorry, we're not quite ready yet. But hey.
Oh, yeah, I'm not trick-or-treating actually.
Oh, you're not? How you doing?
Yeah, instead of asking for treats, I'm asking people what they do for a living. We liked your house, so we just was curious to know like what you guys do.
I'm the CEO of a restaurant company, and my wife is an actress.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Those are super cool careers. How'd you get into that, the restaurant business?
That's all I ever done.
That's all you ever done? Started a dishwasher, worked your way up?
Yep.
What kind of restaurants do you own?
Barbecue called Jim and Nick's.
Oh yeah, I love Jim and Nick's.
Yeah.
So you're the owner?
I'm not the owner, I'm the CEO.
CEO, gotcha.
Yeah.
Love those businesses. So what advice would you give to someone who may want to start a restaurant one day?
Be prepared to work hard.
Yeah.
Be passionate about what you do.
Yeah.
Treat people right.
Good advice. Love it. What about you? So how did you get into acting?
I started, I'm actually a registered nurse who did a pageant. Oh, okay. And I did a pageant and became Mrs. Minnesota.
Oh.
Yeah, and it was publicized, got picked up by agencies in Minnesota, and was literally a model, but they
Nice.
threw me into acting, and now I'm an actress. And
Are you in any like popular films that people would be aware of?
Monarch on Fox TV is my
Monarch.
episode's coming out in 2 weeks on that,
Okay.
and Doom Patrol, and
Nice.
got a couple in the works. And
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, sweet. Well, I appreciate you guys talking to me for a few minutes. If you had any advice for someone who wanted to be an actress, what would you tell them?
Gosh, it's a tough place and space, But don't take no. No's are just maybes.
No's or maybes.
Yeah.
I love that.
Sure.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, happy Halloween, you guys.
Yeah, happy
have a good
Halloween.
night.
Take care.
Take care. That was awesome. They were super nice. Actress and restaurant owner or CEO. That's super cool.
Eight hours later.
Doesn't look like no one's coming to the door for this one. Beautiful home. Wish we could know what you do. We're like 4 for 14 right now. That's a beautiful, beautiful home. I would have loved to know what they did for a living. Balcony right here. Touch, oh man, I love that home. But, no idea what they do. Try to find another millionaire door to knock on. Hey, we were just driving around and we're out for Halloween and we loved your house and was curious what you do. Your wife was saying, I would assume that's your wife, was saying you're a builder. And we were just kind of like, wanted to know how did you get into building and, you know, stuff like that.
Got degrees in architecture and general contracting, and just been doing it a long time. But
Yeah.
let me.
Yeah,
I'm in the Zoom.
you're in the Zoom. Yeah, no problem. Well, thanks for chatting with us for a couple seconds. Take care. Yeah, my wife forgot to record. We just walked up on a nice house, had to be worth at least $2 million. The husband and wife were super nice. He's a builder, and so he was really into architecture and design, and he just said that's what he did. He built his own house, and he's making millions being a builder, so that's another quick win. Although we didn't get the footage, we're sorry about that, but now we're just gonna try to find another house to talk to. So far we've had 2 people in the restaurant industry, 1 person in the automobile industry, and then another person who was in the builder. He was a builder. So 2 of them was like CEO type of people. The other 2 were like entrepreneurs. I mean, I think it just shows that you could do either one. You don't have to start your own business. You can try to climb up a company's ladder and make good money without, taking on the risk of starting your own company. That being said, you can't really control the outcome of if you're gonna elevate to become a COO or a CEO one day, but you can control the outcome when you're a business owner just by your own effort and the work that you put in. So my thought is, you could do either one, but business, you have a little bit more control of the outcome, unless you can get into a company really early and just establish yourself and grow with the owners of that company. That thing got me. That literally scared me. Hey there, happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Hey, I love your decorations in your house. We just driving and just curious to know what you do for a living or what y'all do for a living.
I'm a doctor.
You're a doctor?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice, man. And that affords a house like this? Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all I wanted, man. I just kind of wanted to know what you did.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, thanks for your time.
No problem. You want candy?
What we got here? Sure, I'll take an orange.
All right.
Yeah. Happy Halloween.
Take it easy.
Yeah, you too. I folded. He's a doctor. I didn't ask him any follow-up questions. The dogs was running out, the wife, the grandfather were running out, and I didn't know what to do. I love the entire, everything. I like the landscape, the home. All of it looks good.
My wife does all the work.
Your life- So she pays for everything?
Well, I want to go. I want to go with that.
You're
part.
stand-up comedian and a role.
There we go. What do you do for a living? Yeah.
Right now I'm a consultant, but I've been a CFO healthcare.
CFO for healthcare system. Wow, man, you must have had to grind to get up to a CFO level.
Oh yeah, you never
Yeah.
know. There's some luck.
Yeah.
Working
yeah,
with the right people,
Yeah.
making sure you just don't work 8 to 5. Staying late, learning more.
Yeah. Do you have like a license in finance, like a CPA or a CFA?
Well, I'm a
or anything?
CPA, but I've been in,
Yeah.
been in it for a long time.
For a long time. You mind if I get a little candy?
Come on.
Not at all. Grab a
Let's
handful.
get it.
Nobody wants to cheat Caesar.
No, you gotta grab a little bit more than that.
So today has been a super humbling experience. I went into this a little bit cocky. I just thought that people were gonna open up their homes and share their stories with me. But in reality, these people don't know who I am. They don't know what I do, what I'm worth, the businesses that I own. All they know is that a stranger is walking up to their home, asking them questions with a camera in their face. But now that I've gone back and I watched the edit, I did want to tally things up and quickly highlight some of the success that we've had running into Millionaire Homeowners. So we ran into 3 entrepreneurs. One was in the automations industry, another was in the restaurant industry, and the other one was a builder. We also ran into some individuals with some high net worth skills, such as a restaurant CEO who was well-rounded in everything, a healthcare CFO who was a former CPA, an actress who's actually on TV on the Fox network, and of course a doctor. So we did have some success, and that gives us an idea of some of the professions and industries where people are becoming millionaires. And so it really reminds me of when I started my first business, because one of our sales strategies was going door to door, knocking on different small business owners' establishments and asking them if they would be interested in working with us, talking to them about our services and our prices. And I would say in some cases, it took us knocking on about 100 different small business owner doors to get one client meeting. Okay, not a sale, but a client meeting. And so the word that comes to mind is resilience, right? Sometimes you may have to go through a lot of no's, sometimes you may have to go through a lot of rejection, but then eventually you're gonna hear some yeses, and that starts building your momentum. Now you have some extra cash to reinvest into your business. Now you have some extra room to play with different strategies. And of course, my agency went on to become a 7-figure agency, but we started with knocking on business owners' doors. And so you may have to start somewhere like that, or you may have to start grinding in some other capacity, but sometimes you have to start at the bottom and do some things you don't want to do in order to get to the places that you want to eventually be. And so today just reminds me of that. I hope you guys really enjoyed the video, because it definitely was one of the hardest videos I ever had to create. Coming up next, I have 2 more videos you may enjoy as well, so check those out if you haven't already, and I'll see you over there.